expected to be a 5-star hotel, we know that, but it's not supposed to be a house of horrors either.
Yeah, the troubled and violent Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn housing Sean Diddy Combs raided by the feds today. They're investigating poor conditions, rampant drug smuggling, mounting violence, and repeated inmate.
Federal authorities have intensified their investigation into Diddy, sparking major changes in his prison conditions after his recent arrest. This escalation follows growing allegations tied to his lavish parties and troubling reports of underage exploitation. Sources say that, alongside examining Diddy's alleged behavior, officials are also scrutinizing the correctional facility's handling of high-profile inmates and its safety protocols. As this legal battle unfolds, both fans and critics are left reeling from the serious accusations against one of music's most famous figures.
On the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn this morning for a safety operation. Chopper 2 captured various agencies on the ground, including the Federal Bureau of Prisons, the Department of Justice, and the Office of the Inspector General. Sean Diddy Combs is currently being held there on sex trafficking charges. A law enforcement spokesman tells us the operation was planned but offered no other specifics. The Metropolitan Detention Center has faced scrutiny over poor conditions, including violence and staffing shortages.
In an unexpected turn, an interagency task force has been deployed to conduct a thorough inspection of the Metropolitan Detention Center, raising concerns about the facility's security. This unusual action is linked to the ongoing investigation into Diddy as authorities work to safeguard both inmates and staff. Officials are increasingly worried about overcrowding, lack of resources, and potential security gaps that may compromise the center's operations. The task force aims to examine the facility's physical state and address any underlying issues that could pose security risks, especially in handling high-profile cases like Diddy's.
Well, Bill, the Bureau of Prisons will only say this is an interagency operation to maintain a safe environment, but sources tell ABC News that inmates are not the target, and attorneys who've been seeing clients here for years say the timing is very curious.
None of these issues are revelations that all of a sudden, oh my goodness, we need to go and address them.
Early Monday morning, staffers at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn met by dozens of federal agents and drug-sniffing dogs in search of any illegal items being smuggled inside.
One is left to wonder, is it the publicity, from those of notoriety, those well-known that are trying to get out of.
In a recent operation, federal enforcement officers carried out a carefully coordinated sweep, confiscating a substantial amount of contraband, including drugs, improvised weapons, and unauthorized electronics. This effort brought together multiple agencies like the Bureau of Prisons, the Justice Department's Inspector General, and various local, state, and federal law enforcement groups. The operation aimed to enhance safety and security for both staff and inmates, addressing rising concerns over the facility's conditions and risks of potential misconduct.
At an infamous New York City jail where several well-known inmates are currently housed. The MDC Brooklyn facility is the current home of rapper Sean Diddy Combs, singer R. Kelly, and former cryptocurrency king Sam Bankman-Fried. Combs' lawyers have highlighted a litany of horrors at the jail, including awful conditions, rampant violence, and multiple deaths. Federal prison officials say the sweep at the jail took place to, quote, maintain a safe environment.
During the recent search, the FBI reportedly found illicit substances hidden inside a medicine bag in Combs' jail cell. This unexpected discovery could heavily impact his already complex case, which involves serious charges like racketeering and trafficking. Finding illegal substances in his cell complicates his legal situation and raises critical questions about his conduct while in custody. As authorities investigate further, concerns mount over the facility's oversight and security measures. This finding may result in additional charges and even closer scrutiny, adding to the mounting legal challenges facing Diddy in an increasingly tangled case.
And in this medicine bag would be everything that he need, all the Sierras, everything was in this medical bag right here. So, sometime I would get it and look at it and be like, what the fuck is all these for? But he definitely had some doctors in Miami that would write whatever you wanted. And it wouldn't all be in his name. It would be in his assistant's name and anybody else that was around.
Did you ever take yourself?
I actually did.
The Metropolitan Detention Center MDC in Brooklyn, where Diddy is being held, has a bleak reputation, often called hell on earth due to its severe and inhumane conditions. This facility, which houses both pretrial detainees and sentenced inmates, has faced numerous complaints over the years. Overcrowding is a constant issue, with inmates packed into cells meant for far fewer people, creating safety risks and heightened tensions. Inmates have also reported inadequate medical care with limited access to necessary treatments and medications. Frequent power outages add to the hardship, cutting off essential services and leaving inmates in extreme temperatures, often unbearably hot in summer and freezing in winter. Amid Diddy's high-profile investigation, these disturbing conditions are reigniting calls for reform within the correctional system.
Diddy Combs back in court to request bail, complains of horrific New York City jail conditions. My opinion! This dude, is he for real requesting bail? This is the same dude who conveniently skipped town when the authorities were raiding his houses, talking about, oh, I didn't know y'all were looking for me, fellas. Well, now you know, so could you come back in town? Because we got some questions for you. But I tell you what, after my vacation, I'll be right in to answer all your questions. Like, does he think the judge is stupid? If he gets bailed, that guy is gone forever. Off to some country with no extradition treaty, living a lube-room-having lifestyle, because he's got the money, and apparently a lot of lube for some reason. No, buddy. You stay right there. You're right where you belong. But it's so uncomfortable. Like there's no oceanfront view, no state-of-the-art gym. They got me sleeping on a twin mattress. It's not even a memory foam mattress. It's so uncomfortable. Yo, it's jail. It's not supposed to be comfortable. Like, why do these rich people think, oh, I'm gonna be living a life in jail? No, my friend. Suck it up. Actually, you know what? Don't suck up anything in jail. Don't do that. And that's not your thing. Like, don't let me impose my thinking on you. You live your lifestyle. You live your truth. Now, what if after years of being in jail, Diddy comes out of prison, he's more open. And like, maybe his friends are like, how was it, Diddy? And he's like, oh, it was great. Really? Oh yeah, bro. I got my pushed in, bro. Let me see who catches that movie reference.
Inmates at the Metropolitan Detention Center describe desperate conditions marked by alarming levels of misconduct and self-harm. Severe understaffing and inadequate medical care leave many in precarious situations, resulting in frequent physical conflicts among prisoners. Unsanitary conditions add to the hardship, with reports of cockroach-infested food, moldy showers, and broken light fixtures that keep areas dim and unsafe. This grim portrayal of life inside MDC has sparked widespread outrage, with some calling it hell on earth. As Diddy's case brings renewed attention to the facility, advocates are pushing for urgent reforms, emphasizing the pressing need to address these human rights concerns in the correctional system.